Hi, everyone. I'm excited to announce the launch of Productboard Pulse Themes, which just went live to all Pulse customers last week. As a quick overview, Productboard Pulse leverages AI to enable product leaders, product managers, and customer experience leaders to analyze customer feedback at scale. With this new themes release, we enable product and go-to-market leaders to leverage AI to define the top-down themes that they want to monitor over time, enabling them to identify trends, prioritize initiatives, and tie these customer problems to relevant product solutions. We're already seeing great usage among some of our early adopters who have historically struggled to synthesize customer feedback at scale, incorporate it into their prioritization exercises, and facilitate the relevant leadership level resourcing conversations. These users are now able to take workflows and manual reviews that would have taken days or weeks and accomplish them in just a few minutes of themes and board setup. I'd like to provide a quick demo of how to set up your themes, analyze them, and prompt on top of them using natural language. To start off, here's a quick overview of how to set up a theme. Within the Insights tab in Productboard, you will now see this new Themes section where you can control, create, and manage your themes. To show the theme creation workflow, let me click here, and you can see that you can either set up a theme from scratch manually or via a template system. To go into some of the templates that we have, there are product management, product leadership, and customer experience-centric themes to map to the relevant use cases that these different personas might have. As a quick example, let me go into the dashboards and reporting example within product management. Within a theme, you can see that we pre-populate the name as well as the description and relevant filters, aka keywords that might be employed. This is, of course, a template, but if you did want to set up your own theme, then of course you can configure each of these sections appropriately. This description feeds into an LLM system so that we automatically are able to identify the notes that are associated with this theme and associate them with them appropriately. Additional functionality to highlight here is the ability to generate a suggested description if you change the theme name, and or generate suggested keywords if you also change the theme name and or description. Once I've finished generating a theme, then I can go into notes associated with the theme in this particular example and see firstly a note summary summarizing all of the feedback associated with this particular integrations related theme, as well as all of the notes associated with the theme. Here's where we've invested heavily in enabling appropriate human-in-the-loop workflows for users such as yourself to appropriately gain trust and have a reliable association of notes with the theme. So within a theme, I can select and remove notes from the theme if I so desire. Alternatively, within any of the notes views, I can also individually or bulk select notes and add them to a theme. This really enables the human-in-the-loop curation capability associated with theme to take place, establishing trust in the outputs of our analysis. One other quick note here is the notes that you add or remove from a theme do reinforce our models on a theme, so that does have an ongoing positive impact on the theme's construction appropriately. One other minor note in terms of theme construction is that we do allow nesting of themes to be appropriately done, which you can see here in this example. All of the child themes associated with the parent theme do only run on the subset of notes that are associated with the parent theme, so that this allows flexible organization and nesting behavior appropriately. Next, let's jump to the updated analytics experience, which really enables operationalization of your themes. Let me talk about this from a product use case perspective first. So product leaders will care about analyzing themes on a quarterly or annual basis. The easy way to execute against this analysis is to, of course, group by the default themes and configure filters to represent the last quarter, month, year, etc. Product managers will care about analyzing themes and sub-themes. So towards that end, can appropriately filter on the themes or sub-themes they want to bring into a given board. And lastly, customer experience users will care about summarizing insights within a segment. And to do that, they can, of course, use a segment filter or across segments. And to do that, they can appropriately switch to the group by segments filter here appropriately. In this realm, you can see that there's a variety of methods of grouping different objects within boards so that you can slice and dice the data by your desired dimensions. Lastly, all of these views can be saved as a board for easy reference. Finally, once I've identified and configured a given board, I can then prompt and ask questions of the data using our own AI analysis tool. I can either use one of these predefined templates or ask my own question. As a quick example, let me identify the top requested features within the last 90 days associated with this example instance. So you can see here some of the top requested features that the prompt is returning, along with citations that represent those notes that are associated with each of these individual bullet points. These citations help you understand trust in the output associated with this prompt. In conclusion, we're excited to have released this new capability to all Productboard Pulse customers. We're already seeing great usage among some of our early adopters who have historically struggled to synthesize customer feedback at scale, incorporate it into their prioritization exercises, and facilitate the relevant leadership level resourcing conversations. Again, these users are now able to take workflows and manual reviews that have taken days or weeks and accomplish them in just a few minutes of themes and board setup. Thanks for tuning in.